Welcome back to the channel. Here is Trader Jan. This video is about review of the trades which I did on the 25th of November. First of all, we want to review the locations which we identified the day before for the S preparation of that day. We go into our 15 minutes chart and we see here the previous day closed here, and at that point we said already this area here, this sounds like this area here. This is a very interesting area. If the market goes back here, then the market gonna go consolidate and gonna go in between here, and that would be great for some range trading. It appeared to be true that this was right, and then the market broke down and then went a little bit here and up. So to our range, our locations here worked out like a charm. So, and then the market went up past that level here, and then it went down, got rejected here, and then trend following to exactly that range up here. So the way we do market analysis seems to be not too bad. This area we identified because it was here a rejection area, and here it turned into a support. Now that area here we identified because of the previous high, and this one looked more like an exhaustion area, which proved to be true as well. This area here, we said the day before that it is quite suspicious that there's such a lot of volume in such a short time here. So there must be something going on, and as it looks like it was. So those areas, quite happy. Let's review the trades. If we could have used those areas for our trades, I changed my concepts from intraday trading more towards scalping. So those areas are not really useful for me, at least not yet. I'm not really using them greatly during trading. I'm getting caught into the heat of the trading fever. So I still need to learn how to utilize those during the trading day. Now, looking at that one, that very day, and looking, let's activate the trades which we did at the time here. That was again, I'm sitting here in Asia, so trading at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning is for me more like, or in the night of Chicago. That's Chicago time here. Is for me not an issue because we are 14 hours ahead of Chicago. So here, so overall, for the 25th of November, the results are 97 ticks in the plus, 86 ticks for the demo account, on the demo account, and 11 ticks on the funded account. On the demo account, it was the S&P 500 with 73 ticks, and on the funded account as well, S&P 500, 11 ticks. And then I traded a little bit on the Nasdaq, which was 13 ticks, but later on I decided to actually abandon the Nasdaq market totally. I used to trade it in parallel, but it is too energy consuming for to trade both of them. Nasdaq for me at the moment too fast. So here, first trade at 3:13 Chicago time in the morning. So here, obviously, I traded the rejection of that zone. Imagine here, so I traded 6 ticks. My trading concept is I just scalp 6 ticks and then I'm out of that trade. Trading in the morning is a little bit cumbersome because look at this one here, that takes already 3 hours just from here to here. So that's typical if you know what happened. So I could have traded until here, and that would have been 40 ticks, about $500 on the Nasdaq, on the S&P 500. But nevertheless, okay. Then here, some ticks again. Here, some ticks again. Here I took a little bigger trade, and then I took a trade into that location. I would consider it quite risky. I would rather have seen that the rejection here to trade that one back, but not towards the location. Can't see any added value here. And then here, as you see in that chart, nicely walked through, coming back. But as you see here, it takes 40 minutes, 45 minutes to come back here. So it's quite a time to trade in the morning, Chicago time, is quite an intensive time. So quite time consuming time. So here another 6 ticks trade from that was done at 9 o'clock. That is American time. So I was waiting until America. 9 o'clock Chicago time is 11 p.m. here where I am located. So that is done within 22 seconds. Then the market went down. I don't know what got me into here, why I traded after that huge candle here at the top, and then it went against me for 22 ticks, and then I went out in six ticks, and another one if I would have waited, tralala, pipapo. But scalping, that scalping, it's really more my nature. I want to go in fast, I want to go out fast. I don't like this worrying in between kind of thing. Here I get a long trade as well. I DCA'd into that trade after 20 ticks, and then I went out of that trade with 11 ticks plus. Imagine I would have stayed in that trade with 2 contracts and I would have gone until my next level. Trust your levels, Jan. That's still not too bad. So kind of rejection in this area going through and then, okay. So, but to be honest, I didn't do any market analysis. So I just traded whatever I saw in the market based on volume, based on what I saw on delta, on order flow. Only those areas I marked retrospectively now without knowing the day, but the day before. You can watch the video. Then I had another trade here into, don't know what that one is exactly, why I would trade here. Okay, there's a kind of a range here and the market seemed to have gotten back into that range. Maybe that was my trading idea, into that range. Nevertheless, the trading day has not been unsuccessful. So the overall result of the day, 25th of November, I traded ES Market and Nasdaq with 97 ticks in plus overall over my demo account and the funded account. See you then on the trading floor.